Welcome back, everyone. We're diving into something pretty big this time. American Idol.
American Idol.
Yeah, but not just reminiscing about the good old days.
Right.
This is about how it changed everything. Fame, music, even the whole social media thing we have going on now.
You really see Idol as that influential.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, think about it. The idea that anyone, anywhere could suddenly become a star.
Yeah. It definitely tapped into something, that whole fascination with talent, competition.
Exactly. But the thing is, before Idol landed in 2002, the music biz was a totally different scene.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like getting a record deal, that was the dream, but it was this crazy closed-off system.
You had to know someone, send endless demos.
And talent shows. Forget it. They're like dinosaurs.
Total relics. You think Star Search, and it's like big hair, cheesy costumes. No one took them seriously.
Yeah, it was ripe for a change, that whole talent search thing. And then bam, American Idol hit.
And suddenly it's the audience with the power.
The power to vote, to engage, to actually choose who makes it.
It wasn't just watching a show anymore. It was participating.
And that was huge. It shook up the music industry's power structure, those old gatekeepers.
Yeah.
No longer calling all the shots.
Right. Artists could bypass all that, connect directly with fans.
Idol became the proving ground.
And don't forget the community aspect. It was the thing to watch. Everyone talking about it, voting.
Appointment television, like we hardly have anymore. Families, friends, all gathered around. Huge cultural moment.
Remember how massive it was? 2003, the finale got more votes than the presidential election that year.
Wow, yeah, I'd forgotten about that. That's insane. Speaks volumes about its impact.
We were all hooked, dying to see who'd be the next idol. And then, of course, there's Kelly Clarkson. She wasn't just a winner. She was proof that the whole format worked.
Exactly. From, what was she, a waitress? To a Grammy winner. That validated the entire show. Made it legit. And it inspired so many people.
It really did. And that's where it gets really interesting, because looking back, it's like Idol almost predicted how social media would explode.
Predicted. In what way?
Think about the core of it. You've got audience participation, real-time voting. Everyone wants to be recognized.
Huh. You're right. Sound familiar.
It's the blueprint for how we interact with entertainment now. Going viral, getting famous online through likes and shares. It's the same Idol formula.
This show democratized fame, for sure. Took the power away from industry bigwigs, handed it to the people. And that constant feedback loop, the judges, the viewers, week after week.
That's our online world now, always being judged, commented on. Idol normalized all that.
It's fascinating how much influence it had looking back.
But it wasn't just about the mechanics, there was this whole other layer to Idol, this desire for authenticity.
Oh, yeah, big time. Like in a world obsessed with being perfect and polished.
Idol showed us something real.
Raw, relatable.
We watched these contestants grow week after week. They messed up. They faced challenges.
They're real people.
It was like a masterclass in not giving up. These weren't instant stars. They had to put in the work. Face some brutal criticism, too, let's be honest.
And that resonated. It was a good reminder, I think, that success isn't this straight line. There are going to be bumps along the way.
Exactly. And you compare that to, the old way of becoming a star. It was also secretive, exclusive.
Behind closed doors.
Idol pulled back the curtain, showed the sweat, the tears, what it actually takes.
Made it feel, I don't know, more human, more attainable.
For the artists, for the viewers. And another thing, it wasn't just churning out pop stars. Idol showcased all kinds of music.
True. All those genres, all those different styles.
Like Carrie Underwood, small-town girl from Oklahoma, becomes a country music queen.
Proved you didn't need to be some Nashville insider to make it big.
She shook up that whole scene, and then on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, you've got Sanjaya.
Sanjaya, oh man.
Yeah.
Not exactly known for his voice, but...
He became iconic.
I mean, that hair.
Yeah.
A meme before memes were even really a thing.
He proves, Idol fame could be unpredictable. It wasn't always about being the most talented.
It was about connecting, creating a buzz, tapping into that, what's the word?
It's a case.
Yeah, the zeitgeist. And let's not forget the judges. They were a huge part of it all.
Oh, for sure. Simon, Paula, Randy.
Talk about entertainment.
Yeah.
Simon with the brutal honesty.
Paula's all sweetness and light.
And Randy's just cool as a cucumber.
Perfect mix of personalities. Kept us glued to our screens.
And they weren't afraid to disagree.
Oh, those arguments were gold. Made for great TV.
But it was more than just drama, right? It reflected this bigger debate happening. What makes good music? Who gets to decide?
Is it the experts? Or should it be the audience, like Idol was saying?
Big questions. Still being debated today, really. But at the end of the day, Idol was about more than just finding a singer.
It was about this fascination we all have with fame, with dreams, the possibility of transformation.
It gave us these amazing underdog stories, ordinary people chasing their dreams on national television.
And we, the viewers, got to be a part of it.
The triumphs, the heartbreaks.
That's what made it special. It wasn't just a show, it was an experience. We laughed, we cried, celebrated their wins as if they were our own.
We were all in it together. That sense of connection, especially in a world that can feel so divided, it was powerful.
It's crazy to think a singing competition could have that much impact. But here we are, still talking about it. The question is, can that idol model, that audience-driven fame, can it last?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Everything's changing so fast, new platforms popping up all the time.
Yeah.
It really makes you wonder, though, doesn't it? What will be the next big thing?
Right. Because even with all the changes, you can't deny Idol's staying power, all those other talent shows that came after.
It's like they all took a page from the Idol playbook. The format, the judges, the voting.
It's everywhere, and not just on TV. Online, too, that whole idea of the audience deciding who's a star.
It's Idol's DNA, for sure. But why do you think it works so well?
I think it gave people a taste of, having a say, deciding who gets a shot, who gets recognized.
That's a good point. It's empowering in a way.
Exactly. We're not just sitting back and watching anymore. We want to be involved.
To have a voice.
Yeah.
Like you were saying earlier, it's how we operate online now. It's second nature.
And Idol was kind of the first to tap into that, right? Made you feel like you were part of something big.
Something exciting, potentially life-changing.
And it did change lives, not just the winners.
Oh, yeah. Tons of contestants got their start there, built a following, honed their skills.
Even if they didn't win, it was a launch pad.
It was. It really was. A whole talent development system. Not just about finding one superstar, but lifting up so many others.
And you know what else I think was important? It challenged those old ideas of what a star should be, where they came from.
Totally. Like talent could be anywhere.
Right.
Small town, big city, didn't matter.
Idol democratized fame, showed that success isn't just for the privileged few.
It gave people hope. Anyone with a dream and a voice could make it.
That's a pretty powerful message, especially in a world that can feel so, cynical sometimes.
Cynical, jaded. But Idol reminded us, there's still room for dreams, for second chances, for believing in something.
It was a celebration of the human spirit, really, of perseverance, the power of music.
And even though it's not on the air anymore, that feeling, that impact, it's still with us.
Look at all the ways it's echoed through culture.
Yeah.
The shows, the online platforms, how we think about fame itself. It's Idol's legacy.
It really is. And it's a fascinating one. Makes you think about what's next, right? Where will it all go from here?
Big questions. But I think that's a perfect place to wrap up our deep dive into American Idol. It wasn't just a singing competition. It was a cultural moment, a reflection of who we are, what we dream of, and maybe even a glimpse into the future.
And the power of music, let's not forget that. It brought us together, week after week, gave us something to believe in.
It sure did. So, to everyone listening, thanks for joining us. Think about this. What does Idol's lasting popularity tell us about ourselves? And what do you think is coming next? What's going to capture our attention, our hearts, the way Idol did? Till next time, keep those conversations going.